Pizza time.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to more Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4.
Yuri, tell me you've got a lead on Martin Lee's location.
We have footage from a guy at a coffee shop. Looks like he hopped into a black sedan after the crash.
Black sedan, great.
Let me finish. We have a partial plate. And one of my patrol guys just found a matching plate. Black sedan in a parking lot near Canal and Hudson.
You're a good cop, Yuri. I'm on my way.
Spider-Man. Hello? Is this working?
Dr. Michaels? How are you calling?
Borrowed one of Sable's radios. Listen, transit hubs are the most likely release points for Devil's Breath. Airports, bus terminals, train stations. It'll spread like wildfire from there.
Why the hell is Oscorp developing a bioweapon in the city? Shouldn't this be in an Arctic bunker?
Devil's Breath is personal for Norman. It's been his obsession for decades. The project breaks every state and federal regulation on the books, but he doesn't care.
If the city finds out, he'll kiss re-election goodbye.
Never mind re-election. He'd be tried in The Hague for war crimes.
Why are you telling me all this? Aren't you just as culpable as Norman?
Yes. Completely. But Lee's actions have been a wake-up call. We've ignored the project's risk for too long. I trust you, Spider-Man. You're the only one trying to do the right thing. Please, protect the city from our mistakes.
You know, this was like a big time, like, end of the, like, not universe, but like the final battle's drawing near type of feel, I guess. I really like it a lot, but in today's episode, we're actually going to be facing off with Mr. Negative, actually having like a boss fight this time. I guess that the last episode was kind of a boss fight, but still.
Folks, you've no doubt heard about the riot at Empire State University. But this is not your usual toxic mix. Underage drinking, entitled millennials, and hormones run rampant. Authorities are keeping a tight lid on the situation, but my sources tell me the demons drug the students, turning them into deadly rage machines. What has become of our fair city, ladies and gentlemen, when we have to fear our own children, our neighbors, our husbands and wives? Be vigilant. Be on guard. Keep a close eye on that barista with the man bun making your skinny latte, or you could be next!
Just need Goldberg to be like, you're next, you know. But I do like that podcast a lot, actually, because it starts off like really sincere. Like Jameson is kind of like, you know, we need to be careful of the demons because, you know, Mr. Negative or Martin Lee. I'm gonna call Mr. Negative because I like that name more than just saying Martin Lee. But like, he can easily just be like, you know what? I'm gonna turn your neighbor into a demon, and then you're gonna die, because that would suck, you know. And you gotta be careful. It's like the DTA, don't trust anybody, which is, it's not the best way to live, personally, because I'm about to go, like, really philosophical here for you guys, because I know you want to hear that. To be fair, we just had an episode earlier on about, like, the path of balance and all that junk, but it's a terrible way to live, to genuinely be scared of everything. Like, that's not living your life, and obviously, you have, like, conspiracy theorists who are like that. Not all of them, obviously, but there are some who are like that. Like, the government's trying to, you know, get the aliens and they're gonna kill us. I don't really know what I was going for there. Before I go on, in the innovator side, if you see the rocket, like, the little twirl thing there, that's a really good ability to have, because later on in this game, there are a lot of enemies who will shoot rocket launchers at you. With that ability, you can actually grab the rocket launchers with L1 and R1 and throw it back at them. It's really good to have. I definitely recommend it later on in the game.
Damn, Devil's Breath is gone. I should call MJ and Warner.
This is Mary Jane Watson. Please leave a detailed message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
What are you up to now, MJ?
Standish said the demons are looking for something at GCT. But what could they possibly need here? Should probably call Peter and let him know what I'm doing. Actually, scratch that. He'd probably just tell me to go home and chain myself to my laptop. I'll just check things out quick and let him know what I find.
Could you imagine, though, if he actually was like, hey, Mary Jane, go chain yourself to a laptop? That would be funny, I think. Like, she's just walking around her apartment with that little Spider-Man plushie, and then you see her with a laptop chained to her hand, sorry. What always bothered me is she has a Spider-Man plushie, and it's called the Spider-Man PS4 plushie, even though he said that Spider plushie wasn't a thing. Just saying. It's a little weird. Not a plot hole, but still weird.
Gaia microbe dispersal device releases specially formulated microbes into the atmosphere, and in turn, leaves our oceans and rivers cleaner than when man first walked the earth.
Mr. Lee.
This will be easier for everyone if you remain calm and do as I say.
Police! Over here! No!
Mayor Osborne's office.
I would like to speak to Mayor Osborne,
Who's calling?
the man he is looking for.
What do you want?
I want you at Grand Central Terminal in 30 minutes. By yourself. Or there'll be more blood on your hands.
MJ, I'm on my way. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Just hurry.
Going as fast as I can. What are you doing at GCT?
I'll explain later. Listen, Lee's going to release the Devil's Breath.
You gotta get out of there.
He's not gonna do it until Norman Osborn gets here.
Wait, this must have been Lee's plan all along. Make Norman responsible by forcing him to release the Devil's Breath himself.
Sort of makes sense, in a twisted, psychotic way.
Okay, I'm here. Coming into the terminal now. Anything I should be on the lookout for?
I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Looks like he's got some drones patrolling. Guess he's prepared for you.
Don't worry, I'm in the ventilation system. Can you see a safe exit point?
Southwest corner.
On my way.
So yeah, this is an interesting part of the game. We're playing as MJ here, but we're actually going to be doing something kind of interesting where Peter, Spider-Man, whatever, is going to be doing gameplay on his own. And yeah, he has to avoid the drones. So basically, MJ has to find parts to get him.
That controls the
Or get him through, I mean.
Think you can snag it?
Yes, if you can distract them and not get shot.
I'm ready. Tell me when.
So yeah, basically he's going to appear at certain points, and then he's going to do a distraction, and then attack one of the demons. This part is interesting. I do like when they do these kinds of like parts of the game where like you're playing as one character and the other character's like being controlled by AI and doing stuff. I just like that trope a lot, and I don't know why. It's very interesting, I think.
Okay, move.
They're not gonna take me without a fight.
Wait!
MJ, what are you doing?
Let's all just relax. Listen, I'm a reporter. I have a direct line to Mayor Osborne. I can help make sure he arrives on time.
How?
First, let him go.
李先生，这记者说他知道怎么找到奥斯喷。遵命。把他带到这边来，跟其他人分开。李先生马上就到。
So yeah, see, MJ here being the hero, rescuing the idiot who had to run and try to be a hero. You know, this is why, like, when you're stuck in a situation like this, you should never try to be the hero. Let professionals do it, you know?
They're coming. Jump over the railing.
Can't let him see me.
And see, that's one thing, like, comparing, like, MJ in this game to, like, the Raimi trilogy, I guess. She definitely is a lot more, like, she does more, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. and she definitely is a lot more useful. Like, I may not like her personality, but she at least does things compared to, like, the Raimi trilogy MJ.
Uh-oh. Drones, get to cover. You still got that tablet?
Yeah.
Better work fast.
Okay, I got this. Come on. Come on. Almost there. They did it!
Good job. Now let's get you out of here.
What about the Devil's Breath?
I'll come back for it.
No. We're partners, remember?
Can we argue later?
If we don't help those people, they could die.
So could you. I can't let that happen.
No. No, I got myself into this. I'm getting myself out.
What do you mean you got yourself into this? I don't like this. There's too many of them.
Then let's start taking them out. Quietly.
But like, before I go, like, move on, like, from topic-wise, the issue I do kind of have with Raimi's MJ is she is, like, really, I don't want to say whiny, but she doesn't really know what she wants, and I understand, like, because in that movie she's still kind of, like, I think she goes between, like, 18 to probably, like, 20, I'd say, and she wants Peter, and then she doesn't want Peter, and then it's weird, like, so, like, in the second movie, she's like, wants to marry J.J. Jameson's son, and the first movie she wants to date Harry, and then she's like, I don't know if I want to be with Harry, but I kind of want to be with Peter, and it's just odd. Like, I know it's like that might be a girl thing, I'm a guy, so I don't know, but it bothers me. She's really flaky, and she's just annoying, and I'm not a fan.
MJ, did you know Lee would be here?
Not exactly.
What do you mean?
I thought something might happen, but not like this.
Why didn't you tell me? I thought we were partners.
Hey, partners trust each other, Peter.
What do you mean? I trust you.
Yeah, when I'm sitting at home behind a laptop.
Oh, come on.
Can we please get back to saving the city here?
Spider-Man basically just wants MJ to be Oracle. That's what I'm getting here. But, like, I don't know, like, I like, going into the Raimi trilogy, because we have that suit on, I guess I can just talk about it now. I love certain character interpretations. Like, I'm not that big on MJ. Like, she's definitely the live-action MJ that I think of the most, I guess. That sounds weird, but when I think of live-action MJ, I think of Kirsten Dunst's MJ. Nothing against the girl who is, like, the current MJ in the MCU. I don't know, like, she just hasn't... But going with how long you're supposed to Far From Home, she's better in Far From Home than she was in Homecoming. In Homecoming, I didn't really like her, but in Far From Home, I definitely start to think, like, you know, I can see she is getting better. But I definitely just think of Kirsten Dunst when I think of MJ, because that's the MJ I grew up with, as opposed to, like, the 90s show and other stuff, so, yeah. I actually would say, while I do kind of... I talk bad about MJ in this game, like, doing things on her own. This actually might be my favorite MJ, because, like, I don't know many MJs that I really do like. Like, nothing against MJ, it's just... Gwen Stacy is my girl, you know? I gotta stand Gwen Stacy, you know? Slay Queen and all that stuff. But that's about it, like... I don't know, I'm not an MJ guy, you know? Now, like, if we're talking like Michael Jackson MJ, yeah, he's got some good music. It's really random, but I've had a joke in my head for the past few minutes because I've said MJ so much. But, yeah, it's even like with, like, Spider-Man, like, I have nothing against Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire is a good Peter Parker, I just don't think his Spider-Man's great. And it's not even that, for me, it's hard to believe that he is Spider-Man because of... And he does really good in the role, like, his acting is good. It's more just, he's a 30-year-old trying to play, like, a 17, 18-year-old, and it's not believable. That's kind of the issue with it. And, like, it's same with Andrew Garfield. He's too handsome to be Peter Parker, I think.
那个记者在哪里？
他就在这儿附近，我们很快就可以抓到他。
Gotta get past him.
I'm ready.
无人机还戒备着吗？
控制机在手上。
Do it.
如果他逃掉了
Start the timer.
Now's your chance.
So this part coming up is a part that I have a lot of trouble with. And basically we're going to be disabling this device that's using the Devil's Breath. So what you have to do is actually disable the wires. I never can remember exactly what wires I'm supposed to do, so I always have trouble doing this. Even though she says it, I feel like I still try it, and I still mess up every time. So I'm gonna die here, so you're gonna actually see what happens, and then it'll cut back, and we'll actually, you know, see what happens once you correctly disable it. So, yeah. So MJ dies here, Delbrush shoots out into the city, everybody's dead. But in the correct timeline, you know, time travel, like, you know, Spider-Man made a good future. Once you do this, you just stop the timer. But here, once you do it, this timer speeds up, so it's like, oh no! That's a trope that so many things do, especially like with like things that have like bombs. It's like, oh no, I did it correctly, or no, it's like, oh yeah, I did it correctly. Oh no, the timer sped up. And it's like a really cheesy trope, but I do kind of like it just because it is cheesy.
Now let's get these people out of here. I could use a little Spidey help. You ready?
Right. I'll clear a path.
Try to do it quietly.
Will do.
But yeah, now it's time for some Spider-Man. This can be a stealth section to do. You can make it into a stealth section, but because I'm me and I'm bad at stealth, we're just gonna go guns blazing and just kick the crap out of some demons.
Okay, MJ, time to go.
Copy that.
Everyone, follow me!
So yeah, pretty cool moment. I do like this part of the game. It actually is quite fun.
You can make it out?
Yeah, everyone's safe.
Good job.
Peter,
Yeah?
when you're done in there, we should talk.
Yeah, we should.
First, find me and kick his ass.
Feel bad for anyone who's on the wrong side of MJ. Wonder what side I'm on right now.
Probably on the spider. Okay, I'm not gonna. I was gonna say on the spider side, but that would be weird. Maybe on the upside. I don't know. I just finished Stranger Things season 3. Won't go into spoilers, but like, I have the upside down, I guess, on my mind. So yeah, Stranger Things season 3. Really gonna go off topic here. It was okay. I liked it more than season 2. I didn't really like season 2 that much. Still think the show should only be one season. It just hasn't really captured the love I had for it after the first season, but it's still a good show. Final episode was good. Mike is really annoying in this season. That's pretty much my review. I gave it a Lance with the Pants seal of approval, and yeah. Like I said, wasn't the spoilers. Stranger Things, I like the show, but it's interesting. I do want to see, I know we're not going to get, like, more, well, we won't get more Marvel Netflix shows, because we're getting that Disney streaming service, but it makes me sad, because, like, I always hear that, like, the shows got worse, like, after Daredevil Season 1. Like, everybody's like, oh, Daredevil Season 1's, like, amazing, and it is really good. But, like, Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, they're good, but they're not as good as, like, Daredevil, and the Iron Fist remake is really bad, and, yeah. I do like Daredevil a lot, though. I think it's a good show. I'm definitely interested in seeing what they're going to do with, like, the other shows, and maybe like another making like a Bucky and what's his name, Falcon show. That'll be interesting. But yeah, I want to see them make like a Spider-Man like show, like maybe do like a Miles show, or even like a Gwenpool, no, like a Spider-Gwen show would be kind of cool, I think.
Okay, guys, trivia time. Did you know Grand Central has the largest basement in New York City?
Now you did.
Crazy, right? You could fit half the Brooklyn Bridge down there. Ha! I agree. They sure don't make them like they used to. That's old school New York gumption for you.
The more you know.
Anyway, I could talk trivia all day, but I gotta stop your wingnut of a boss from destroying the city. Time to wrap this up.
Spider-Man, or Peter, whatever, he's that... Oh, I love that curb stomp, by the way. That's awesome. But he's that friend who's, like, on a he's, like, in a car ride, and he just starts spouting useless trivia to kill the time and make sure there's no awkward silences, because that's me. It's also a Ted Mosby thing, but yeah. Imagine Ted Mosby as Spider-Man. To be fair, their love lives are both tragic and sad and kind of depressing, so it does fit. Also, Ted goes for the wrong girl. He goes to Robin when he should stay with the mom, but that's just me.
The train. Can't let him get away. Train platform is open. That must be where Lee is.
I'm sorry, like, I know I'm going off top there, but God, I hate the ending to How I Met Your Mother, because I'm thinking about it now and it's so stupid. Like, I'm gonna spoil it. Why Ted goes with Robin. I know the mom dies, but Robin doesn't love Ted. She just wants, you know, a booty call. That's what I think it is. You know, I don't like Rob. I like Robin, but she should stay with Barney. It just, that ending is so bad. I hate it.
Lee's getting away.
Finally.
Sorry I'm late. It's kind of my thing.
So it's time for our first actual boss fight with Martin Lee. Well, I guess it's really the first. Well, not really the first, it's the second, sorry. So in this fight, we're fighting on a train. You can't, like, spin webs or anything. Really, you're just having to dodge all his attacks. You can jump on the top of the train roof or on the sides and do it. But this part's easy. Just shoot him with webs and go and beat the crap out of him. It's really easy.
Why are you doing this?
Paying off an old debt.
I really like when Mr. Negative gets powers and his eyes kind of like the dark, negative fire coming on. That's awesome. But he's definitely going to be shooting energy beams here, so you need to like jump on the sides of the train or subway, whatever, and avoid them. This is interesting. I love in any like media when like characters fight like on a train or a subway. It's really cool, and it's just something different that you don't really get in a lot of things. It's like obviously the Spider-Man has one of the like most well-known Spider-Man fight scenes in any of the live-action movies. Is Spider-Man 2's fight scene between Peter and Doc Ock. One for the fight, the choreography is really good, and obviously the second for the really awful actors that help Peter once the fight's over with. I love those movies, but the side characters, or like the, whatever you call them, the extras, are not very good. But yeah, definitely avoid his incoming attacks. This fight's not hard, you just have to be careful and make sure you avoid everything. I've never really died on it. But I do like it a lot. It's definitely really climactic, and it fits like the final fight with Mr. Negative. I really like it a lot. But yeah, we gotta, you know, bring the power of positivity to his negative mind, I guess. He's a negative Nancy, after all.
You're sick. Let me help you, Martin.
Well, even, like, before, because I thought this was, like, the cutscene was going on, even talking about, like, subways, even Spider-Man 3, Spider-Man fights, Sandman by the subways, because he, like, grabs his face and, like, throws it in the subway and, like, moves it. I don't know how to describe it. He, like, puts his face on, like, the sand's moving. That's a cool shot. Spider-Man 3 gets a lot of hate, but that part is cool. I definitely did like Sandman in the movie. Mostly the creation of Sandman I really like a lot. But we're almost done with this fight. This phase is a little bit more difficult, but just be careful, make sure you don't get hit. I mean, that's the story of any life video game, but still, this fight's awesome. Really like it a lot. This was a fun fight. Definitely one of the funnest episodes of the LP, I think.
You. Nothing can hurt me. Not anymore.
What about this? And this. Well, that was electrifying.
No brakes? No problem. That totally worked last time. Yuri, they still doing construction on 42nd and 1st?
Street's closed for another month. Why?
Because it's Spider-Man 2!
Next stop, prison.